Hello and welcome back to Marineford TCG. My name's Joe. Drink of the day, believe it or not, is a room temperature Red Bull. And today, I've been playing some RG Smoker. So RG Smoker got some pretty cool new tools from OP12, gaining access to not only that slash engine, but this Bonnie as well. So this is actually a list that Rayleigh used to win the Indonesia 1 vs 1 championship just this weekend. So massive congratulations to Ray for their win. Make sure you give them a follow over on X. This raid list, clearly going to be a good starting point, so let's start here. So Smoker, it's the same old deck it's been for a while. You're very much still focused around getting out that Smoker, using the Shigi to protect him, her, whatever. And then you've got the supporting cast with cards like the Sanji, just for the early aggression and card draw, and of course Hody Jones to close out the game. But what's new is the slash engine. Because your Smoker leader has the slash trait, you gain access to this new Pro Searcher, which searches the top 5 for a slash attribute card or a green event. So, notably, obviously, your Smoker is slash attribute. So this is another searcher that we've gained access to. That's 3 in 3 sets, right? In set 11, you were playing the Kujaku to make the Smoker double searchable. Now we've got the Perona, and the reason we prefer this is because of this card. This Mihawk is just... he's bonkers in Zoro, but he is insane in Smoker. Because this is an 8/8 slash searchable blocker on play, restand 4 Don, then you cannot play a character with an original cost of 7 or more for the rest of the turn. So it doesn't really matter. The only 7 or mores we play are Hody and Mihawk. And generally, if you're playing Hody, you're just going for your game anyway, so you wouldn't really want to play the Mihawk as well. Playing double Mihawks would be lovely, but the thing that this deck has over Zoro is when you play this, you restand 4 with this, 2 with your leader, and then 1 with Smoker. So this is in theory like a 1-cost 8k, which is ridiculous. This card is utterly just free, and you just play it for free. It's crazy. And in addition to that, you have access to the Bonnie, who is not searchable, but it's a 5/6 1k blocker. On play, if you have 8 more rested cards, draw 2, trash 1, then restand a Don. So again, it's another card that adds into this deck strategy of just being really efficient with the Don usage. You get 4 restands with this, 1 with this, 1 with this, 2 with this. It can get pretty crazy on certain turns, and because you get all these extra Dons, it allows you to use counter events like Kamakura Soshi, who you'll be familiar with, searchable off Virgo, and also now Paradise Waterfall. So Waterfall is even more free in this deck than it is in Zoro, because you're going to naturally have just a lot of blockers. You can get some pretty crazy turns where you counter out like 3 or 4 swings for just 1 Waterfall. Like you can block with this, then say your opponent swings 7 because you've blocked with your Mihawk. Maybe you block with a Bonnie, use the Waterfall, buff the Bonnie, restand the Mihawk, then you've got the 8k blocker back. It gets pretty crazy. And this event, obviously because it's green, is searchable off of Perona. Still got 2 of the Mole Gun, still wish it was searchable. Just isn't. Really important to GP, really important to PB. Also pretty reasonable into Rayleigh. Rayleigh is a bit of a tougher matchup. I've got a good game against Rayleigh in this video, so make sure you check that one out if you've been struggling with the matchup. The main card that's been screwing me is the Buggy. The 1-cost Buggy, you just can't kill it because your main guy is slash, your Smoker's slash, your Mihawk's slash, everything's slash, so the Buggy's pretty tough. But the Mole Gun is really nice in the deck still. And in addition, we've got a couple more new slash cards. We've got the Koshiro. It's extra protection for your Smoker. It's a real shame that Shigi isn't slash, even though she got a sword, but don't worry about it. At least you can get Koshiro, and he's a nice little blocker as well. We're not on Kid anymore, so we don't need access to Rosie. If they're popping your Mihawk, that's generally all they're doing this turn. And of course, you've still got the Shigi as the Giga protection for the Mihawk. Also, you get to play the funny 2k, you get Kiddymon's legs. The only reason you're playing this is because it's both Slash and Punk Hazard. So it's searchable off Virgo and searchable off Perona. And because you've got a lot of cards that are not searchable off anything, like the Mole Gun, the Hody Jones, and the Bonnie, you do fairly often whiff with these searchers, and they also can't search each other. So it is a little iffy sometimes with the whiffs, but the power you get out of this deck now, with the extra Don restand from both the Mihawk and the Bonnie, and the Waterfall, just restanding this guy, you'll see in the games. I don't need to talk about this anymore. Just watch the games, you'll see how crazy this Don restand can be. But either way, thank you for listening to me talk about the deck. Got him to Purple Black Luffy, and he chose second, which is a little interesting. We've got Smoker, we've got kind of nothing else. Smoker's probably... I mean, we can Smoker... Holy's bad. We'll draw something, right? We'll draw something. You just have to believe. Yeah, there's a lot of good cards we can top deck over the next few turns. Leading up to the Smoker. Tashigi would be great. Even Koshiro is fine. Any amount of searchers. 3-cost Sanji. All very good cards. This is when you're at sea, you find Zoro Juro. Or regular Zoro even. Piranha's lovely. We'll go with that. That gonna go all my Hodies. Okay, take Koshiro. Yeah, they go literally all my Hodies except for the one in hand. So we're going to make good use of this guy because he's the last one. Interesting to know. I'll probably drop the Koshiro alongside the Smoker. He's not going to rest it next turn though. Let's just go 5. He ain't resting Koshiro next turn. You want to waste your Gum Gum Lightning, go ahead. We know he's going to take that 5 anyway. They always take the first swing. Yep, here comes Zoro. 3 Don active. Can swing 8, can play another Zoro. If he has a second Zoro, that would be really good for him. Does not. We're going to block a resolve. I don't want to block with this because we need to save it in case he has the Black Sanji. Because the Black Sanji obviously can just kill Smoker. If we've got the Koshiro, the Black Sanji cannot kill Smoker. Which is brilliant. Opponent going to pass over there. Yep, next turn, he's got options. He does have access to a few different cards. He can do the 6-cost Robin. Which would be not great because we really can't discard this Hody. So we'd probably have to like discard a 2k and a Bonnie, which doesn't feel great. Or we could just hold the Virgo as a discard. I don't hate that. We can go with Smoker and then go like 5-5 with the Piranha. That's pretty reasonable. Get some pressure in while he's at 5k lead. So that once he starts going to 7 with the beer, we don't have to... we've at least got him fairly low down, right? That's my idea anyway. We'll go with this. Restand 2. Restand 1. Although if we do go with the... No, I think we can go with the Virgo next turn. We've also got the Bonnie next turn. The Bonnie is fine. But yeah, we can never like play the Hody on curve just because we know we've bombed all the rest. And we need it to close the game out. I'd be very surprised if he takes this 5. I mean, I suppose he can, but I'd be quite surprised. Yeah, it gives a 1k. Seems sensible. He's on 7. Could play that Sanji, but more than likely going to be playing either Beer or Robin. 5 and 5. I don't want to give the Virgo. Because if he Robins us, I don't have 2 more cards I want to trash. I really don't have 2 more cards I want to trash. So I might actually take this. Okay, it's just Beer. That's fine. I'll probably block here with Koshiro. 7. Yeah, we could 2k, 1k. Keep the Koshiro around. But they do play ways to rest it. He's got this Sanji as an option. I think it's unlikely he's playing the Black Sanji, given that he's probably playing the new Robin instead. You know? I would like a second Smoker if we can get one. Bonnie's fine. But second Smoker will be really good. So let's go with the Virgo, because the Virgo gets just more things. No second Smoker. Can grab a 2k or a 2k. I mean, well, I guess we'll just take the Chigi, because it's the better of the 2 2ks. Second Smoker? Okay, lots of the Shiggies. We whiff. Man, this Piranha's been whiffing a lot for me, I can't lie. Piranha is not been feeling good. Yeah. Hey ho. Hey ho. 5, 6, 7, 8. I did definitely mess that up a bit there, actually. Yeah, definitely messed that up a bit there. I'm gonna swing 5 and 5. Because I'm not that worried about this guy, but the leader's just at 5 anyway. Was this Hell's Judgment? Sure. So this is down at 4. That's fine. He burned that on like a relatively low impact turn. This can still resound a Don as well. But it has to swing first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I shouldn't have done this leader effect so early. I messed up my sequencing. Because we need a certain amount of tapped characters to play the Bonnie. Makes it awkward. We'll go 6 to 5. It's fine. If we get this gone, we get this gone. If we get a 2k, we got a 2k. It's whatever. But yeah, the Hell's Judgment on this turn, it feels a little weird. Can't lie. Yeah, then we're just limp swinging the Prono and playing out the Bonnie. Restand 2. Maybe we'll get an event that we can do something with. Just 2 there, yeah. But yeah, now we've got 8 rested cards. But yeah, it's just my inexperience playing with this new Bonnie card. Should not have used my leader effect. Should have just done like the Bonnie and then used the leader effect, then used the Smoker effect, and then we would have had a bigger swing with the Smoker. But it is what it is. Deploy this, draw 2 trash 1. Well, I guess we can do the Virgo with one of the Dons. We can actually do double Virgos with some of the Dons. I like all these cards, though. I'll just ditch 1. We'll restand 1. Smokey can set 1 active. I'll drop 1 Virgo over the tap Perona, I guess. Might be a little late for Smoker. I think next turn we're dropping Mihawk, and then after that we're probably looking towards Hody. So I'll just grab a coach, legs, and then pass it up. But yeah, that was a bad turn. Made a pretty big misplay. The Hell's Judgment didn't do a lot for him, though, there. That was not an amazing turn to use, I think. Frankie, sure. Ditches second beer. Yeah, Mole Gun is another thing that would be really nice to find, just to pop the beer. It's just unsearchable. It is what it is. Onami Katie's going with Blocker Gaming. 5. Oh, just block. I'm not that fussed if he chooses to really prioritize killing this Bonnie. It's kind of fine. I want the defense anyway. So if this blocks out of like 2 swings... Why? No. Don't swing this one first, my friend. That's a grief. Oh yeah, actually goes back, so use the Frankie. Double dot -2. This isn't getting tapped. So this is going to be 7-7, so we'll just take the first 7. Then counter the second 7. There's no way this is 8. That would be crazy. I guess it could be, but I don't think it is. I can counter an 8 anyway. We can give the legs and the Tashigi. Or one of the choppers. If it's 7, we're giving legs and Bonnie. If it's 7 here, that'll be even better, right? Even better. Come on, man. Come on. What's the Don there? Does go lead. Interesting. We'll give that and then one of these. I don't want to go to 0. Interestingly, he taps his Don, though. Taps all the Dons. Very interesting. No events, I guess. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so we're going to start with... We're going to go with Mihawk, obviously. I'll probably try and go with a Bonnie as well. Because you just get such crazy value, man. So that's going to be... I don't think there's any triggers we're going to worry about because I'm just attacking these characters anyway. So let's go with the Mihawk over the top of the Virgo, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if we play the Bonnie, we've got 4. We're going to have all the required rested Dons. So we can do that next over the top of Rona. That's a nice one. That is a nice one. Probably drop the Koshiro here. Restand 1. And we'll do leader effect. Restand 2. Smoker effect. Restand 1. And look at that. On my 9 Don turn, I've dumped 13 Dons worth of characters. And I've still got 4 active. What a joke. What an actual joke. That is very funny. Let's go 7 here. So I do want to clear a little bit of his board. I do indeed. I don't think he would save this. I don't think he would. I personally wouldn't if I was him. No, he doesn't. I think that's smart. I'm going to attack with this, though. I'd rather... We can go for game next turn. He's got 2 blockers already. I'd rather get some cards out, I think. And, like, if he has to give up a blocker, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. He's never letting this go through, though. He's never letting that go through. Yeah, cool. We got 2 2Ks out of him there. Not bad. That's 3 2Ks gone. Angry Luffy. Angry Luffy's fine. Just block that one. No pressure at all. Don't think this is going to restand. Very much doubt that. We'll go block, waterfall, restand this, resolve. The amount of blockers you get access to is so obnoxious, right? It's so obnoxious. Like, all he gets here is like a 1k. That's so rude. It's so rude. 8 to 5. 8 to 5. Well, we're going to block and then give up 2k here, I think, in the legs. Yeah, it seems reasonable. Okay, our boy does pass eventually. This wasn't the game where I bottomed all the Hodies, was it? I can't remember if it... No, that is this game. I think that's still this game. This game has gone on a bit. Wowee. Like, we could Hodie rest a blocker and a Don. We've still got 3 blockers of our own. And 2 2Ks and a 1K and a 1K. If we can... This is likely Hell's Judgment, right? We just don't have the characters. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. Try and get rid of this. Takes the block. Can't afford to. Can go 10. They do play the chopper blocker though, don't they? They do play the chopper blocker. I'm convinced it's not Giant. I'm convinced it's Hell's Judgment he has in hand. Going 9 to Angry Luffy. It's gone through. Incredible. Let's take out this stinky blocker. Pass it over. $3. 3 blockers. What a stupid game. Here comes Law. Is there another Angry Luffy in my future? Is there another one? There might be. There might be. Robin? Robin's not bad. She's not bad, yeah. Okay, okay. Ditches the Hell's Judgment. Very nice. We'll ditch the... this Robin's quite good, actually. This Robin is quite good. I think it's always the Perona. It's probably the... We can get out of his swings for just this turn. I mean, we could go with another Bonnie. I don't think... We just don't have the room for to play another Bonnie, right? I think it's just the Bonnie. And then this swings 7, and then this swings more. Yeah. If we block this, we might as well just take the block. And then what was it? 7. Maybe you'll swing 8, 9, 10, 11 at most. We can't actually get out of an 11 if we block this one. I mean, we can, but I'm just going to block. I'm just going to block. It's fine. It's fine. Cope. Cope, 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 cope. 8. 8 here. No. No, that can't be right. What is going on, man? This is wild. This is wild. 9 sucks because of Hells. 10 sucks because of Giant. 8 sucks because it sucks. Also because of Hells. Give me some kind of event, sir. I know you've got 1 Gorillion event. Give me one of them. So stupid. Actually so stupid. Okay, Maria. Right. $11 to beer. He can block if he wants, but then he loses his blocker, and we will continue to pressure this Luffy. This is so stupid. Yeah, he blocks, sure. So if I play this for... So we play the Chopper, we get 3 of the Don back. So the Chopper is costing 1. I think we can afford to swing with the Mihawk and the Bonnie. Especially if we get this. Can definitely afford to swing with the Mihawk. Here comes Hells. We knew that was coming. Where's the other -3 going? On the leader? On the leader. Okay. Now, if this is exactly giant, well, it doesn't do anything. So we need to go 3 over if we want to remove it. Doesn't really work out with what I have remaining. So we play this first. Then restand. It doesn't work. Unless we play over something else. That just seems bad. That just seems bad. What is your last card, sir? Is it a counter card? Is it a counter card? We get rid of it. Cool. That is perfect. So we'll deploy this over the top of this. Use the leader effect. Restand 2. Use this effect. Restand 1. Pass it. This has been a really good game. I've really enjoyed this game. This has been like a marathon. Really quite technical gameplay here. He's still at 2. But like, even if he has the Rush Luffy, I mean, we got 2 fucking igloos. Like, he's not killing us. He's not through 2 igloos. That's minus 4k and plus 6k. That's kind of crazy. And he's kind of crazy. And even if he has like the Chopper to rest one of our dons, we still have 1 more igloo and 2 blockers. It's like, what are you waving at? This is a really stupid game. I'm having a lot of fun though. I wonder if we could have gone for it earlier. Like, the Hell's Judgment and the Giant is so much defense, right? He leaves. Okay, yeah, he finally bricked up. He had the Maria. If he'd have saved the Beer Luffy last turn, I would have swung the other Bonnie and just gone with the Chopper and held 1 Jisoshi. It's still 1 blocker, 5k. So hopefully we can get there. Don't know. I might have had to reassess my thoughts, though, to be fair. We might have been better off just holding up double Jisoshis. Don't know. Either way, it didn't come to that because he didn't save the Luffy, which was a treat. But hey, that was a really fun game, actually. And yeah, he would have definitely died next turn. If he just, like, plays the Robin and swings 9, or swings 7 or whatever, he has no events. This is a brick, last life. He's got 1 2k. It's Jova. But well played to our opponent. That was a really good one. Go first into Rayleigh. Always scary. This deck's so powerful when they get second. We've got Perona. We've got not a lot else. Bonnie's okay. Sure. We've got a mole gun. The mole gun will be good. Definitely going to take the smoker here. Smoker on 5s. A good start. It's a good start. We don't have much to do on our next turn. Probably just swing 5-5. Might actually just not swing with this because I kind of want to have it. Double buggy is terrifying. Double buggy is terrifying. DD is less terrifying. Okay, the Virgo makes me feel less bad about not wanting to attack with the Perona. We'll go with this, see what we get. Punk Hazard, we can only grab legs. That's fine, though. I don't mind grabbing a 2k there. We've got a 2k. We've also got a 1k. Yeah. He's going to take regardless. Let's just swing 6. Keep the Paradise Waterfall open as an option. There's no way he's countering this. Yeah. Passed over. Now, one thing to note is this guy is immune to our Smoker leader because it is Slash. In fact, a lot of our cards are Slash, so we do have to be careful with that. Thankfully, Virgo and Perona, both not Slash. Pretty nice. Observation Haki and Armament Haki shows us nothing too interesting there. Armament being a +1, though, is worth noting. I think I'll just give the... Bonnie could be good for the turn after the Smoker turn. Good luck, Bonnie Mulgun. I should just give the legs. Observation Haki. Okay, no Luffy. There's the Luffy. One card too low. This could be 6-6. Maybe if this is 6-6, I can counter the second one. So we'll take this. Mihawk's good, but not quite yet. Boa, sure. Boa and then maybe a Shaki or something. Nope, just one up. Sure, why not? So we're going to go with Smoker. We're going to reach down 3. Do you want to play out Koshiro? Not overly. I want to pressure this buggy. Yeah, I want to pressure this buggy. Let's go through with Virgo. Is he going to rest the Don? He is going to rest the Don. Interesting. I'm still going to go 3 again. This buggy's got to go. If he wants to save it, he can save it. Sadly. This is Slash, so... okay, he lets it go. This can't swing, but honestly, I'm kind of fine with that. As much as I would have swung if it was at 5, I don't particularly want to give him more cards. Yep, shows us Mulgun and Armament Haki. Mulgun pretty scary, but thankfully our Smoker is 8k. Because of our leader effect, which actually just takes it just outside the range, which is cool. Boa's up to 5. Our Koshiro is like borderline useless though, because of the existence of Mulgun. So this card does nothing. So 1k. So you can just pop the Mulgun to get rid of it. I'm very much expecting 4 Don for Luffy this turn. This is going to swing probably... Only 5 is interesting. We'll definitely give the 1k there. And yeah, we don't have any Dons for Waterfall, but we can do that next turn. I'll give a 2k here. Because next turn we're going to go with Bonnie. Yeah, we're going to have 7. Bonnie... Yeah, we have to sequence this properly, but... Bonnie... and Mulgun costs 9. We've got 3 restands, so it's fine. And we can maybe trash the Mihawk, depending on what we top deck. Or draw off the Bonnie or the life, because I'm going to take a damage here. From this buggy, almost certainly. Almost certainly. This Boa will pop and just put 2 Dons on the buggy once he does. Okay. It's going to DD my Smoker. Interesting to see. Oh, yeah, sure. Ooh. Now that's an interesting proposal. We could just pop the buggy now, then we don't have to hiss around with these weenies. I don't mind swinging the weenies. We're going to have extra Dons. Gonna go no trigger. This could come in handy to spam with our Mihawk in a turn here. Virgo's nice. I'll go with that. See what we get. Smoker or Chopper? I've got a 2k or another Smoky. So this turn, if we play out Smoker that's costing 2, so we'll have 4 Don left. We can swing at least like a couple 3s into this buggy. I would quite like to get something else down. 7k blocker's not bad though. Could just play that. Don't get a restand though. No, I think I'm going to take the Smoker. I think I'm taking Smoker. Yeah, then we'll restand 2. Then I'll restand 1. Not that. We'll swing 3 to buggy. Oh, this guy gone, man. This guy's annoying. The fact that our leaders just happens to be Slash. Very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Would love to leave 1 Don. It gives us a Luffy there. That's kind of wild. I'd love to leave 1 Don open for Waterfall. I think if we can get rid of this, and I don't think he'll give us 2 cards here. He might. I mean, he could give us 2 cards, I guess. Yeah, he does. Okay. It's pretty scary. That is pretty scary. Let's hit him down to 4. Sorry, to 3. 3. Bit scary, but we do have the Mihawk and we can spam the shit out of the Waterfalls. Just hopefully we don't go to 0, because the unblockables are really real in this deck. This deck has so much search for the unblockable. It's very terrifying. And we don't have a lot of actual counter in hand. We'll give the Bonnie here, because I don't want to go down to 0. I mean, we can also just die if I don't counter that. Like, that's a real possibility. That is real. He is in some level of danger, though. He's in some level of danger. It shows Almond Haki and Divine Departure. Divine Departure is a really interesting one. Frustratingly, we will have to take that. 2K's nice. 2K's nice. Boa. Don't show me the unblockable. Okay, observation Haki. Divine Departure again. Interesting. Leaves out there. Hody Jones. Well, obviously we can't Hody this turn. But we can Mihawk. We can Mihawk and Mulgun. Pop both of these. Annoying that this is at 3, so we'd have to put the minus on this to get rid of it. But I think it is worth it. We can hold some Dons for waterfalls. Yeah, I think this is good. I think... Let's go 3 to Buggy. Really frustrating that our leader is Slash. Like, this matters so much. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Gives us the armor and Haki. We knew about that one. What were the other one? Yeah, the other one... he has an observation Haki. That's a brick. Let's go with this. We've got to play this at the very least. I think we can only afford to go 1. Because we need to keep at least 1 waterfall. Please, please just let it go. Please, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you, brother. I'm begging you. Buggy's too scary. Gives us an unblockable. That's interesting. What's this trigger? This is usually like power down, right? Yeah, no trigger. Most of the red triggers are power down, or like maybe you could have popped like a Perona. Just pass it up. I mean, if you have the 3rd DD, you can pop our Mihawk again. Observation Haki. Kid and Killer. Not just Kid, but also Killer. Pretty scary. King Kong Gatling and a Mole Gun. Okay. Pretty scary. Pretty scary. So he's got... Which is this? 7 to 5. If he goes Mole Pistol, bring this down, he can swing into it. We've got a Hody next turn. But this is a brick, this is a brick. Kid and Killer's a brick. So he has max 4k in his hand. We need to save this Mihawk. But we also need to not die. We do need to not die, obviously. I think what we do is block. And then waterfall. I don't know. I don't know about that. It's weird. It's weird. Maybe that's wrong. Could be wrong. If he's 4 for Kid and Killer, it's max 7k. So if he swings like 8 with this, 7, 4. Yeah, he can use the Mole Gun or Kid and Killer now. This is swinging max 9. Okay, I lied. It's swinging 11. Yeah, that will get it, actually. Okay, we've got a Bonnie. We know he has the Mole Pistol in hand still. We don't know much else about his hand. If we want to go for game, we've got Hody 7. Sorry, Hody 8. Leader... No, it's not possible. It's not... Well, it's possible, but it's not realistic. Is what I should say. Please, can Bucky die? Please, can Buggy die? This Buggy has been chilling the whole game, man. It's crazy. Okay, Buggy finally dies. So if we want 8 rested cards for this, it's gonna be the 5 Don, 6, 7, 8. So we want to swing with one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's so awkward. It's so awkward. Get it? I mean, we can just limp swing of the Virgo, I guess. Yeah, we can just limp swing of the Virgo. It's fine. 7 here. There's no way you save that. Limp swing with the Virgo. Five for Bonnie. Draw 2 trash one. We don't need double Hodies. Restand 1 Don. We put a Don here. Restand 2. And if we go with the Chi, he can't pop the Bonnie. And we also still get to hold the waterfall. Or we can just keep this 6k counter, and if he pops this, he has 6 Don left. So he can play, what, like the Jinbei Rush? I don't think he gets there. Don't think he gets there. Do we ever lose if we swing 5 here? If he gets a trigger that pops Bonnie, we potentially lose. I think it's a risk worth taking. I think it's a risk worth taking. Even if he gets a trigger that pops the Bonnie, it's pretty low odds for him to kill us still. Takes. Okay, no trigger. Lovely. Yeah, they don't play away to rest Don. Not in Rayleigh. Observation Haki, absolutely. Kid and Killer, that's the best rush you can get. Does he Mole Pistol and pop the Bonnie though? Because if you're using that, that's 4 Don for Mole Pistol, 4 Don for Kid and Killer. You can't actually use a leader effect on anything, because this is too big. He does use the Mole Pistol, but now he's just got 6 8s, which is nowhere near enough. Nowhere near. Not even close. Yeah, we just win next turn. 3 in hand. We don't guarantee to win next turn. Do we know anything about his hand though? No, we don't. See, Observation Haki took the Kid and Killer. Yeah, I don't believe we know anything just yet. Let's give a 2k here. We'll give the legs. Yeah, I believe he's played all the cards that we knew about. We knew about like an Observation Haki. We can potentially go again. Potentially. There's no point not countering this, right? What could this get us that helps? Nothing? Yeah. Yeah, there's no point not countering that. We do draw a blocker. We could go again. We could. We truly could. He's got to have at least 1 brick, right? He's got to have at least 1 brick. If he comes out of this, we can still split with the Virgo. We can still split with the Virgo. We'll get 2 Don back. Okay, he just takes. It's still better to play this because it's a 5/8. Yeah, and we did put 3 Don on here to take... Yeah, we need to put 5 Don on one of these to take it to 8 anyway. Needs triple 2s and a 1. And given that he didn't counter the 7, I think it's very unlikely he has triple 2s and a 1. Conqueror's Haki, a 1k, a 1k, yeah, and a brick and a well gun. That was a close game, man. That was a really good one. Well played to our opponent. That got really weird. What was it? The Divine Departures. I was doubtful about it, but I mean, he kept popping our smokers. I couldn't establish anything. Everything I played just got removed. And he had enough rush. And that goddamn Buggy, man. The fact that he's immune to our leader. So frustrating. Just couldn't get rid of it because I couldn't establish a character. Hey, well played to our opponent. Let's move on. Smoker versus Zoro. Let's see how this one goes. I'm going to take first. Well, we have Smoker. We probably should just keep this, right? We have double Smoker, in fact. Double Smoker's pretty crazy. I'm a fan. We've also got Perona, so we can do 5-5. Okay, that's a lot of Virgos. Wow, this actually whiffs. That sucks. Oh well. First search of the game. Big whiff on Perona. Feels bad. And he's got Perona of his own. Very nice. Very nice. Kuina. She's cool. Well, we've got another Perona. We can go 5-5, or we can play this. I wouldn't mind digging towards a Mihawk. A Mihawk's going to be pretty important. Though we could do that next turn, potentially. I would quite like to do 5-5, actually. Yeah, I'd quite like to do 5-5. There's nothing we can get off this that I'd want to play this turn. I don't want to play Koshiro. Not with him just showing us the Kuina. That's kind of Giga trolling, right? We'll hit him with the 5-5. We're going to Perona out of him. That must have been the life, because otherwise you'd have played it last turn. For sure. So, I mean, he can play the Kuina, but it's not doing a lot, right? You can take out this. Yeah, sure. Pre-jacking the Kuina is actually not that bad. It doesn't look like he's going with that. We'll take the first one for sure. Okay, maybe the 3 might be too many smokers. We'll see how we go. Tashigi's nice. That's a good find. We've not got a lot of counter. Hopefully this Perona can get us some counter. That would be nice. Obviously going to deploy this first. Then we'll set 1 as active. Set 2 as active. We'll go with the Perona. We can get legs, Koshiro, or Mihawk. Ooh, I like all of those. I do like all of those. We only have 2k counter. If he Tashigi's next turn, he's only swinging 9 though. And if he Kuinas, he can't rest this. So we should be alright with 1 2k. We probably can grab the Mihawk, but we are going to be very low on counter if we do. Who cares? Live life dangerously or something. Then we'll hit him with the 7. Yeah, we should be alright to defend this, because this goes to 8k in our turn, right? Yeah. So if he rests it with Tashigi, we just need a 2k to get out of it, which is really quite nice. Yeah, Tashigi rests this, can swing 9, and we'll give it 2k in the legs. Yep, trash that, resolve, and then we'll take this one. Yep, cool. Second Mihawk. Okay, a lot of bricks. Probably need to keep 2 for the Kamakura Jisoshi this turn, because we're in a little bit of a pickle here. So we've got 5 Don for this. We're gonna have 3 more. If I want to keep 2 up, we've got 3 Don to play with. We could go 5-5, 7. It's like not that bad. Or we can go like 5-9. Or 6-9 rather. 6-9's not bad. Yeah, I think I like 6-9. Not the artist. I could have played 2 of these. But I do want to keep 2 up for the Jisoshi, I think. I think I do, anyway. I think so. Let's go another one of these. We'll set 2 as active. He took the 6, interestingly. So we'll see if he wants to take a 9. And this is banish, of course, but if he wants to give us 3 cards, I mean, I'll take him taking a 6 and then giving us 3 cards. Let's the Kuina go. So, I mean, he's kind of in danger already, you know? 8 Don, he can drop Mihawk, of course, but yeah, he's kind of in danger already. And this Shiki can't actually swing into our Smoker, which is interesting to note. Yeah, there's the Mihawk. We expected that one. I mean, she can swing for 8 into Smoker exactly if he really wants it to. But that would seem a little crazy. Yeah, this is 3k and then we can give -2 to this. So we can push this down to 7. We'll push it down to 3, but if he puts all 4 Don on, it goes to 7. So he can't swing into this. He can deal a damage. But I think this is the best time to use this. So we'll buff this and then bring this down. Nice. We get out of 1 swing. We stop him swinging into lead. And he's forced to, if he wants to put all the Dons on, he can swing 7. He's just going to swing 6. So I think I will... Hody Jones exists. I think I'm going to counter out. He's 1 Don. If we Hody him, we can rest his blocker and his Don. That's quite likely, right? given that one of these is clearly a brick because it's an event, if we swing 9, it's to give us 3 cards. We swing 9 again, is to give us 3 cards again, and then he's still at 1 with 1 card that could be counter. And we've still got the leader swing. Yeah, I think Hody is game here. I think it is. Unless I might have done the math wrong, actually. I'm not sure we can swing all these 9s. We'll see. Let's go 9 banish. Because one of these we know is a brick, because it's the counter event. Okay, the Mihawk's gone. Well, now the numbers don't really matter as much, so let's just go... Yeah, okay. That was a lot of bricks. I know Zoro is, like, infamous for playing a lot of bricks, but holy, that was a lot of bricks. 2, 3, 4k counter. Yeah, he was cooked. I was going to go, like, 7 next, and then we've got 7, 9. Right, 7, 7, 9. You'd have to give 2 cards to counter the 7, 2 cards to counter the 7, and then 1, 2, 3 cards to counter the 9, and we know one of them's a brick because he left a Don up. So it was basically guaranteed after he let that 9 banish go through. Not that Mihawk would have helped coming out of the life. Either way, well played to our opponent. We played like 3 cards and won the game. Got a game going into green-purple Luffy. We're going first. I don't have any way to find Smoker, but I do have Sanji. I think I'm going to mulligan, though. The Smoker is so important. Well, we've got a Virgo. Let's hope he can get something. He does not get very much. Gets some legs. Look at all his legs. Not great. Okay, that helps. That helps a lot. And he has no searches on too, which is interesting. Did he mulligan? He did not, so he definitely has Sanji pudding in hand. Definitely, definitely. Gives us a 1k there. Interesting. Maybe have 2 of those, because you think he might like to rest the Sanji to attack into it straight away. GP Luffy also just countering out early. I'm not used to. I'm not used to that. Okay, finds that off the top when you're at C. Zoro Juro. Found 5. I'll take a look. 5 and 5. Now the Sanji's not bad. Probably prefer that to the Bonnie because it's possible. We can have 8 rested cards. We truly could. We could. Is it better or worse? Probably worse. I'm just playing on the Sanji. It's kind of good actually playing out the Bonnie. We get the filter. We can draw towards maybe a Smoker next turn. Yeah, I think we will go with the Bonnie. So we'll go 6 with Sanj. Go 5 with Leeds. 2 with Virgo. Yep, gives us a 1k there. I'll take it. Deploy this. 40 trash 1. There's a Smoker. Love to see it. Gonna ditch the second Sanji. Restand 1. We'll put 1 Don here and then restand 2, I guess, for a laugh. I don't have anything to do with them. And we can Paradise Waterfall. But, yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe. Maybe we'll Paradise Waterfall. He's got the Going Merry. It's weird that they're playing Zoro Juros. Like, ramping in this deck doesn't feel great. Because you want to be behind for your effects, right? I mean, I guess he still gets the Going Merry. It's whatever, but... It's a little odd. It is a little odd. 4 here? That can't be right. Do we just restand this? Like, what's this going to be? It's got to be 4 for something good. And he's going to swing 6 here. Just have it. Just have it. I don't care. I don't care about Virgo. For goat. Yeah, buff up the cost of Spud. It doesn't really matter. We don't play anything cost based. Oh no, he ramped, he can't use it. But yeah, it doesn't matter in this matchup. It doesn't matter at all. So on 7, if we play out Bonnie first, we can't. Yeah, it doesn't quite work out. I want to save this, honestly. I kind of want to save this. Do I? Is that true? Yeah, I'd quite like the extra hit. I would quite like the extra hit. Let's go block. Give him one of these legs. Don't need all those legs. I'd quite like to save my Sanji. Get another 6k on him. That's what I thought. Zoro Juro, good card, but... yeah, I think keeping the Sanji there is valuable. I'll probably limp swing 5 into the Zoro Juro. There's no way he's saving it. I wouldn't have thought. I guess he could. It does Rampadon active every turn. It's not that bad. Hody Jones is pretty strong. We need to save it, though, for a key turn. So we play this. We can restand 3. We'll have 5 Don. Annoyingly, we can't do this and then set the Don as active. But we can still do this to get the cycle. We can still do this to get the cycle. Let's Slim Swing 5 here. I'll take a 2k. I kind of do want rid of it, though. Getting a Don back every turn is pretty good. Pretty good. Honestly, do I care if he starts attacking this? Not really. We can go Smoker and Bonnie here, get another one down there. Let's just take the 6. We'll take the value. He'll probably take down to 2, yeah. Go with the Smoker. Restand 2. No, not that. Restand 1. Yeah, annoying that we won't get the restand 1 Don effect that we can use with our Waterfall, but it is what it is. Next time we're going to probably Mihawk and hold on for Waterfall. Virgo's probably the worst card. If only. It's cool that it lets you click it. Pass it over. Pass it over there. He's got to get rid of our Sanji this turn. Got to get rid of it. And I will let it go this time. I will let it go. Probably just swing like the Zoro into it 6 on 4. Because this is going to be 6 anyway. So, makes no difference. Okay, this guy comes down already. Interesting. Mole Pistol is very nice in this matchup as well. Mole Pistol is like giga good into GP. We haven't seen it, but what can you do? Not a lot. Not a lot. Going Merry buffs up the cost of this. Seems reasonable. Probably see 6 into Sanji, 8 into Bonnie. Maybe another 8 with this. I don't think he'll use the restand effect. That would be a little insane. So we might see 8, 8. Maybe 8, 8, 8. Absolutely, I'll let that go. Probably shouldn't do that first because we get the draw. So now I have more cards that counter his other swings. We'll counter out of at least one of these. No blocker, obviously. We'll just give one of these legs. We don't need quite so many legs. Yeah, 8 here. I will let go. I will let it go. He restands. Goes to 5. That's a little crazy. Yeah, I'll let that go, though. I'll let that go. Going down to 5 Don is wild, man. With 1 life. We can realistically Hody this turn. 8. Yeah, sure. I ain't swinging 9. It's just swinging 7. Yeah, I thought as much. We'll go block 2k. Let's give him more legs. These legs are so useless. Okay, he leaves 2 Don up. I mean, if we Hody these Dons, right, what are the swings? We get 3 Don backs. This costs 4. We can swing 8 banish for this. Eat 2. And then it's 8 with Hody. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 8 with Hody. We got 4 more Don. We can swing like 6, 9. It's not that likely. I think we can go another turn with the Mihawk Bonnie. And then go for it next turn. This guy being on the board is a little scary, though. This guy being on the board is scary. Let's start with 8 banish. See what he does with 8 banish. Because, I mean, he's not going to want a giant. Right? This could be Bargwa. Could be 2 for Bargwa. But then he's got no more Dons. So at least we know that. If he uses it now. Jet Gatling. Sure. Trashes a Nami. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. This could be Bargwa, but if we can force a giant, we're in a very good spot. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. There's no point swinging into his life because he's probably going to restand this anyway. So what I'm thinking is Bonnie again. And maybe swing into this. They can play Dead Man's Game. Dead Man's Game is a card we have to consider now. I'm not used to having to consider Dead Man's Game. If we play this for... If we play this for 5, we get to restand 1 more. This restands another one, so we'll have 3 Don up. We wouldn't get to swing into this very much. Or really at all. We'll trash the Sanji here. Yeah, we don't need him. Ridiculous how much Don you can restand with this deck. It really is. Just gonna pass it up. Just gonna pass it up. I don't like that turn though. We maybe could have gone with the Hody, but to be fair, he had the 0 cost and the Sanji anyway. So with that amount of counter, we might not have got there. Now we've got 3 blockers, 2 Dons. So it's like, if you want a dead man's game, what are you dead man's gaming, right? What are you dead man's gaming? 10. That's a really bad swing. Absolutely, I'll take that. Second Hody, fine, don't care. That's a really bad swing. I don't know why he swung 10 first. That's a real shame. This was a really good game. He's just kind of flubbed that end game for no reason. What? My dog, what is going on? I hate when people do this. We're having a really good game and he just completely throws the end. Like, it makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. And I'll just block now. What? Block, waterfall, resend this, resolve. What was that? What was this all about? I mean, for what it's worth, I think we have the guaranteed win regardless. I didn't even see. I hate when people do that. I hate when people do that. They do the last swing and they just leave. It's like, to get me with the button. Yeah, I think we had the guaranteed win there anyway. There was no way he was killing us. It's like, he can either deadman's game both the Dons, and we've got 3 blockers. Or we can deadman's game 2 of the blockers. We've still got 1 more blocker and 2 Dons, and the waterfall can always restand the Mihawk. If he deadman's games like 1 Don and the Mihawk, that's possibly the worst. So I think we had guaranteed live regardless, and then just kill him on the clapback. That's a real shame that we didn't get a proper last turn there, because that could have been pretty interesting. So what do you think of those games? Man, getting used to the Don restand shenanigan with the Bonnie, making sure that you have 8 rested cards. Still getting used to that. There have been cards like this in the past, like Trichiliacosm, but they're generally like cards you use as counter events, or they're just always live anyway. It's not generally something you have to think about that much. So it's a new thing that I'm learning to think about, is counting my rested cards. And this deck is quite complicated, but it's not too complicated. This is definitely a reasonable deck, no matter whether you're a beginner or a experienced player. Definitely some really good lines, and you're going to have a ton of skill expression with this deck. The more you practice, the more you will get out of Red Green Smoker. And the more cards come out, just generically good red and green cards, especially green cards, this deck is starting to feel like a real menace. Really, really powerful aggression you get. But either way, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.